Nigerian youths, under the banner of the Concerned Christian Youth Forum, on Wednesday, staged a peaceful protest at the Unity Fountain in Abuja over what they described as persistent and coordinated cyber attacks on Christian religious leaders in the country. The protesters, armed with their placards bearing messages such as "Stop online bullying of pastors" and "Enough is enough," expressed concern over the growing wave of online defamation, hate speech, and character assassination targeting prominent men of God. Speaking during the protest, the group's convener, Adama James Paul, condemned what he described as the increasing trend of dragging Christian leaders on social media platforms by content creators and activists. He noted that the attacks were not isolated incidents, but rather part of a larger, well-funded campaign to discredit Christian faith and its representatives.
Today, we are here calling on the Nigerian government, the media, and all citizens to recognize and address the ongoing, unwarranted attacks on Christianity and Christian leaders in our country, Nigeria. We are deeply disturbed by the persistent campaign of defamation and slander being waged against our faith and our spiritual fathers, from social media platforms to other outlets. We have seen a growing trend of misinformation and hate speech that seek to undermine the integrity of Christianity and its leaders. These attacks are not isolated incidents, but rather a concerted effort to marginalize and stigmatize our faith. They represent a dangerous form of discrimination that cannot be tolerated in a democracy that values religious freedom and diversity. Their ultimate goals appears to be the incitement of religious conflict with the potential to devastate our nation and its people. This is not merely a case of isolated incident or misunderstandings, but rather a deliberate attempt to undermine our unity and sow seed of discord among our different faith denominations. Our heartfelt gratitude to the Nigerian government for the recent implementation of the Forest Guard initiative, which we believe will prove to be an effective tool in combating the security challenges our nation currently faces. The creation of this force is a step in the right direction, as it will provide a much-needed layer of protection for our communities and resources.
The group specifically called out activist Omoyele Sowore and his alleged collaborators, accusing them of attempting to incite religious conflict in the country.
If the Christians have been so quiet and want to say they want to be Christ-like just because they want to be as Christ is, and they have chosen not to destroy or malign every other faith, then it means the same respect should be given to the Christians. For example, there was a time we saw on Facebook, on social media, where a young boy was saying, Adeboye, as old as Adeboye, that is stupid. For God's sake, why do you want to? Because of, see, when people create content in the world, they use ideas to make sure that their content is heard and accepted. But in Nigeria, when you want to create content, you go and look for a man of God. I ask a question. If you malign a Christian leader like that, can you do that to an Islamic leader? It is not possible. It is not done anywhere, because you know what is going to be the repercussion. Can you go and do that to the leaders, to the people whose deity they serve? Of course, you will know their own is instant judgment, and you are going to die the next minute. So whatever anybody is doing to create content in Nigeria, they must understand that first of all, religion should be out of it.
For the fact that we Christians, we have told the path of peace, and also to remain within the altar of justice. That should not be an expressway for somebody who is a content creator to be using Christianity in his content creation. We don't like that. Like he rightly said, last time we had over it on social media that somebody, a content creator, mocked Father Adeboye by calling him a small boy. You don't do that. Father Adeboye is as old as his father. Father Adeboye is old to be his father. Can he do that to his own father? Can he call his father a small boy? Can he use his father to do content creation? He will not use that. He will not do that. So for that reason, that is why we have gathered in our numbers from different faiths within the Christianity umbrella to come and carry out a peaceful rally to call those who are in the habit of ridiculing Christianity to order, to tell them that enough is enough. Are you the winner? I am the winner. Are you the winner? I am the winner. Are you the winner?
Okay, despite this kind of it looks somehow, truth be told, okay? But I also understand where the Christian Youth Forum is driving at, okay? I normally say it here on my page. Even though you want to correct pastor, you want to air out your view, you must not insult people. Let's remove the fact that these people are pastors, okay? These people are old enough to be your grandfather. For that fact, you need to respect them. Leave their offices as a pastor or man of God. Look at their age. They are old enough to be your grandfather. Just like a boy came out, I think a Sikh king. I can't remember his name again. He said he called Adeboye a small boy. He was insulting him. So if anybody want to blow overnight, they use pastors to blow overnight. And that is totally unacceptable. There is no faith that will accept that. Even though they don't come out to say it, they will be angry about that. That's by the way. Another thing again is you cannot just call a man, a Muslim preacher, you cannot just call him out and start insulting him on social media. You know who do him now? You just call and the curse and still a small boy. How? Who you build born you? Who goes you? You know what thing will happen. So if people want to trend, they go to pastors, Christians, preachers, Christians leaders. They go to Christians to attack them, to insult them. And that is totally unacceptable. It is not good. I cannot support that art. Even though I create content as well. No, I normally say it on my page. You don't insult fathers. You don't insult people. Leave their offices. Look at their age. That's by the way. And another thing again is we must understand as Christians, there are things we must suffer. Don't you people read your Bible? Nigeria Christian Forums, read your Bible very well. People were killed. People were being mocked. People were locked up in the prison. We never start, not just they come out of protest. When the real deed don't start, who go see road to come out for protest, say they won't come protest. No. It is not called for, okay? But I must tell you, I must say the truth. Hey, I understand your bitterness and your anger. Say they insult leaders. They make ridicule of them, that they insult them. And that is unacceptable by me. It is good if there's a way to stop it. Yes, let them stop it. But let me tell you, tribulation, things they come with fathers of faith go through, with Christians go through, preachers go through. It is at that time that if you come at the on ring light, or they'll come out for outside for street, see that they protest. Say against the activists, against the issue with this one. When Jesus Christ was talking to the apostles, he told them, pick up your cross, not cake. Pick up your cross and follow me. When he said cross, not this in my mind. When he said cross, not this in judgeability. When he said cross, not this in a private jet or na enjoyment. When he said cross, not this in on top of the world. They go stay on top of mountain. Cross come with a lot of pains, a lot of tests, a lot of bitterness, a lot of tribulation, a lot of wahala. People never start to get wahala and then they protest. This is part of the race. This is part of the race that you are called. This is part of your calling. Jesus said cross, not cake. Cross. Pick up your cross and follow me. If you love me, pick up your cross and follow me. You see, if you go to the Bible, all the apostles, how they take by? Many by anyhow. How they take by? They suffer by. Because Jesus Christ don't tell them, say, for my sake, they go put una for prison. For my sake, they go buy una. For my sake, they go torture una. For my sake, make una ready. He said, but at the end, I will give una crown of life. Make una not shake. So something never start, and then they protest. It is a way for people to air out their view without insult. Perfectly accepted. It's okay. Let people talk. Let them talk. When the protest like go, we get what they hide. No. We don't get what they hide. Christians is a peaceful religion. It's a peaceful belief. So we don't believe in if you talk against believers, talk against pastors, you don't buy. We don't believe in that. We don't buy people. We don't believe in that. That's why we are different from every other religion. For me, this one they do. So me, I don't understand what I want to put on. It is well.